Welcome back to the new survival series, and I think today we might as well make use of all these villagers we've got here, as I was AFKing overnight, and also I put this vine here so don't entity cramp, and we've got loads of villagers in now, so I think it's time that we make a trading hall for these gold enchanting books like mending. Also, if we come up here, then you'll see we've got loads and loads of iron. And also a load of carrots too. This farm's doing very well. Also, I've been doing a bit of enchanting and we now have basically max armor other than mending. We also have max sword, max pickaxe, another max pickaxe. We have almost max axe and almost max shovel. But last episode we built, well, over here we built this pig spawner XP farm. But at the moment we've only got 2 layers active, so let's cover some grass for the 3rd layer. And now we can just rip out this dirt floor that we have here and replace it with a stack of dirt that I've gathered. And I designed these platforms so that each one uses exactly a stack of grass. So let's start placing. And there, the pig farm is now finished with 3 layers. This should get us loads of XP. And at the moment I've still got the lava down at the bottom here, so it just automatically kills them. Anyway, let's get to the next project. For the first project of this episode, I want to decorate the pig XP farm we made last episode, as at the moment it's just a big pile of spawners. Let's gather some materials and then start building. To start this build, I think I want to pillar up a few blocks on these logs, so that should be high enough. And then we can go and do that at the other end, so roughly there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also I'm going to fill this hole in here a bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's see if this works. And no, that won't work, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And no, that doesn't work either. How about we just move this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, now we can do the 3 pattern in between. This is the design I've got for the bottom section, so let's use our water bucket to get up 1 level higher and start on this level. This is what I've come up with for the 2nd layer, so it's just a randomised pattern with the orange terracotta and red sand. Yeah, just sand. So now I think it's time to start on the last layer before the roof. Yeah, adding in the roof, it's all done and I think it looks reasonable but not the best. Anyway, that's our XP farm decorated, and now it's time to get some emeralds, as we'll want to be training with villagers soon. Some of the materials we need are things like comparators, and for that we need to get quartz from the nether. So I think it's time we build a portal and go through. And for that we need some obsidian, so let's get some by just converting our lava buckets into it. And now there's just a load of digging for us to get all this obsidian off the ground. After a bit of decorating, the portal is now done. I think I made it blend into the landscape pretty well. Now we've got this portal here, it's time to go through. Here is where the portal spawned in, and I don't really like this place. There are so many dangerous things, like that thing over there, that I think I'm just going to dig, well, found some quartz. Let's take our fortune pick, and then we can get some of the quartz. And I think I want to link something up to the nether roof, so that we don't have to deal with those things, those hoglins every time we come to nether. Now we just need to mine up this portal down here in the nether, and then we come up to Y121, and we just need to dig a short passage, and we'll look up ahead for a block there's at Y127. Let's see if we can find one of those. I have found one on 127, and now we just need to hop up above the bedrock. Here we are, and yes, I did bring my obsidian, and we're feeling seal luckily. Okay, now we have to go to the coordinates of the old portal that is below the roof. Let's go and find those. For one of the materials, which is soul sand, we need to go below the nether roof to get it. So directly below here is where we came up with ender pearl. It's only one block of bedrock, and it's time that we break it. So let's do the standard setup, not cobblestone there, just like that, lever, and we also need 2 TNT, one there, and we do have trapdoors, that's good. And I actually crafted quite a few too many. Anyway, so, well, forgot that we actually need 2 pistons. So we can just craft 2 plank lots, do a crafting table, and then quickly craft another. And I don't have iron, so let's go back to our base to get some. And there we go, 1 piston. Let's go back to nether and break some bedrock. Here we are, so trapdoor, and flick that, go over here, turn fast right click on, and hold down. And I think it worked. There we go. Bedrock broken. And there's a piglin down there waiting for us, so we'll have to deal with him. Here we go. 1 hit, 2 hit, and then there's just a simple baby one. That one's easy to deal with. There we go. And now we have access to the nether roof and the normal nether. I dug a little passage to here, the soul sand valley, and now we can start gathering up a bit of soul sand. There we go, 18, that should be enough. So now let's go through the little passage I made here, all the way back to our base. I have now run out of redstone unfortunately, and also I need some slime for this build, so it's time to travel back to spawn as I left some in the chest there. Let's go. Here we are at spawn, so let's get all the things we might need. So obsidian, don't really need anything in there other than that maybe. We've got loads of sandstone, cobble could be useful, don't need planks. Nothing else in there, and that's what we came for, redstone ore. And also we can take torches, as they're basically just 3 redstone. Do we need anything else from here? We do need the slime balls, they'll come in useful, as we need some sticky pistons for this build. Other than that, there's nothing else we really need here, so let's start heading home. Here are all of the materials that we need for this stacking raid farm, and this is designed by Ianxofour. Now we need to find an ocean to build this in. As we have carpet installed on the server, the best way to transport all of the materials is simply use the carpet box. Let's do player Alex spawn, and then that'll be spawn. Now we can throw out all the items that we need to give away. Well, if we wouldn't pick them up. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm still too close somehow. Let's throw all of them out and hope that only the bot picks them up. There we go. Now we can take rest of the materials and let's kill that one. And then we can do /player and then let's do Steve this time. Spawn. And then we can throw Steve all of the rest of the materials. And fair. Now all the materials can be quickly transported to the build site. Got to remember to go pick up all my stuff I threw out so I had space to pick up the stuff to throw to the bots. But no, let's travel over to the build site now. I realised that it'd probably be quicker just to build a nether portal at the coordinates in the nether, and then we can simply light it. And I forgot to bring my flint and steel, so let's run back to our base which is over there and get our flint and steel. So I've got my flint and steel, let's light this and we should be in an ocean, hopefully, if I got the coordinates right. Let's see where we end up, either on the ocean or near one. Or underground, hopefully underground under an ocean. And yes, here we are, right under an ocean. Let's go up to the surface and then we can start building. Here we are on the surface and it's time to get building. And standing on the boat is quite glitchy it seems. Let's get building anyway. We now have this scaffolding tower in place which will help us with the lava casting. Now it's time to continue with the build and start placing some blocks that will actually stay there in the build. The lava has now been placed which will lava cast the drop chute, so now we just need to do that for that one, and now we have to go all the way up to the top to lava cast the other one. We now need to build some double speed sorters, and this won't be enough to keep up with these ones, but we don't really need too many as, well, this farm produces more emeralds than we know what to do with, so don't really need that many of them. I have now added in all of the villager stations, so this is where they'll be going into place. Now we just need to get all the villagers in, so let's go and do that now. The main reason why I chose this location is because not only do we have an ocean to build in, but I think there's also a village somewhere on the shore near here. Here is the village, so let's just roll up here. And then I think I'm going to sleep so that there are more villagers out and about to come and play with us. Let's just take this bed and have a little sleep here. Any second now. Okay. Now let's find a villager. Hopefully there are villagers, because that'd be a bit annoying if there aren't. Come on, villagers, where are you? See one, there's a villager. Okay, so let's just trap him in a boat if he wants to go in there. Okay, get in. No. Come on, villager, get into the boat. Let's mind that. And he'll come out here any second now. Come on then. There. Off he goes. Off on an adventure. And there. Right into the boat. Now we need to try and get out of here. Do not have my shovel. I guess we have to mine these blocks by hand. And here we go. Almost to the river. And there. Now it's just a clean sail all the way to the raid farm again. Here we are back at the raid farm with a villager safe and sound behind us. So let's come to this platform I've prepared and let's hop out. Let's do F3 and B and let's remove that. And where has he gone? He's literally just disappeared. Okay, that's a bit weird. It seems it's just a visual glitch and reloading the world works. But anyways, as you can see, he's attracted by that composter but can't get through because of the sap. Now we can easily just push him into this water stream and then go up ourselves. Now that we're up here, we need to first mine that block, and no, you're not allowed in yet. Get out of there. Well, now we need to wait for him to get out. Come on. Well, guess he's not coming out, so we've got to hope he survives and doesn't do anything silly. Let's make sure we don't hit him and mine block. And there he is. He is in there and, well, safe and sound. Let's take our water bucket. Let's hope we can do this clutch. Oh, frame rate drop. That's unfortunate. And I hope that hasn't ruined my redstone. No, it hasn't. Anyway, let's try and place this block above him. And that one's locked in. Now for the rest of them. Here is the last villager, so let's park it up if we can actually move a boat properly. So let's put it onto the slabs here. Now we can break the boat and wait for the villager to go up there. Slide him up. Hopefully he sees the composter eventually. Come on, there's a composter right there.